Yeah, absolutely. I would have to say probably the most profound one at a personal level. We went to Peru 2 years, two and a half, almost, well, just, yeah, 2.5 years ago, May of 2019. We had the privilege to travel with Ricardo Gonzalez and for 18 days, and there was a group of seven, and we went to a lot of incredible places, like Chilca Desert and a lot of different places where there had been contact experiences. I was kind of going through a few things at a personal level before the trip, and Ricardo was sensitive to that. He knew because we had been friends, and he knew that, and we knew that it was all like culminating to us going to 14,000 feet up to Marcahuasi, the stone forest in Peru, and everybody would joke and call it Marcus Wasi. They were dubbing it to me, right? And so the most interesting experience that had an effect on me that kind of worked its way through the trip was when we were in Lima. And again, I put a lot of emphasis and a lot of power behind like what I call like a ground level experience, like something that's not, it's not, if Rob and I have evolved from any place and through all this is it's not about lights in the sky. It's what happens around you or can happen around you. And I had felt kind of ill on the one night, and Ricardo explained to me after my experience that he felt that I'd had some kind of interfacing with an extraterrestrial, or they were trying to be a part of me that night. Because what ended up happening was I woke up at I couldn't get to sleep until 3 a.m. I felt quite ill just that one night of the 18 days. And I woke up at about 5:15 in the morning to a very large, very large, loud cracking sound. Like it sounded like something was coming through the wall. We have all this documented. We took pictures and everything of this. And suddenly the floor cracked, buckled up. We took pictures of that too.
And video.
And video. And there was basically what happened, and we even looked it up on Google because there was no earthquakes that day, but an earthquake happened in just my room. So that was a mind blow. We're like, okay, we hit the ground was all buckled up. Rob, I went across the hall. I got Rob, I got Bill. They had heard it, but nothing happened in their rooms. It just happened in my room. And so that was like a feeling, right? Like something's happening, and it culminated. Many things happened, and I won't get into all of them, like things appearing in my room, and that Rob had lost a laser pen at one point, couldn't find his laser pen. Suddenly I was laying in the bed and I woke up and the laser pen was underneath me. Like, where did it come from? No idea. So all these different things kind of happened throughout the course of something's happening here too. All these different things that sort of happened through the course of those days, and it culminated with Marcahuasi. And Marcahuasi was a very spiritual experience for me. And I remember the coolest thing that happened for me is I basically had a dream where in the dream I heard the words, welcome to your new life. Okay. So this is 2019. I was like, wow, okay. And this, I don't even know if I told Rob this part, but this is an actual fact. I think I have, because I've told this story a few times. But the next day I was talking to Ricardo, and he came up to me and I'm smiling, and he's like, how are you feeling? I've had deja vu, a lot of it coming into San Pedro and all the different places that we were visiting to go to Marcahuasi. I had a real feeling that I'd been there before. And he said to me, are you ready for your new life? And I thought, how are you telling me this? Like, how do I have a dream where I hear the words, welcome to your new life? And you're saying to me the next morning, he shakes my hand, hugs me, and says, are you ready for your new life. And this was all a precursor to us going to Mount Shasta and a whole bunch of other different experiences that we had in that 6-month. Atacama was, a couple months after that. So yeah, I would say that was the most significant experience that I had.